The court is in session at cause number 317346. The case is styled the state of Texas versus Justin Green or Justin Demond Green. Mr. Green, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Green, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Green, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Green, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Green?
I'm okay.
That's good. Mr. Green, you're here represented by your attorney Alvin Samuel. Attorney Samuel, how you doing?
It's a wonderful day, sir.
That's good. Mr. Green, I have before me a document that is titled Information. In the information, it alleges that on or about January 2nd of 2018, while you're in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the class A misdemeanor offense of evading arrest detention. Mr. Green, do you understand what you've been charged with?
Yes, sir.
And to this charge, Mr. Green, how do you plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Now, are you pleading no contest freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Green, I have before me a document that is titled misdemeanor plea admonishment. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 2 of this document, there are a set of initials on a line next to a box that's checked no contender, which means no contest. Did you place your initials on this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 3 of the same document, there's a signature above the line that's titled defendant. Is that your signature above the
Yes,
line
sir.
that's titled defendant?
Yes, sir.
On the next document, which is trial court certification, the defendant's right of appeal, do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
Is this your signature above the line that's titled defendant?
Yes, sir.
There are two boxes that are checked at the top of this document. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
The second box that's checked states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Green, I also have another document here. This document is titled Discovery Certification. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature above the line that's titled defendant?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Green, prior to signing and initialing these documents that I've just mentioned to you, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir.
And did you read and understand everything in these documents?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
State, I have before me State's Exhibit number 1, the misdemeanor plea admonishment, and State's Exhibit number 2, the probable cause affidavit. State, you like to offer States 1 and 2?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any
No
objections?
objection to A and B.
No objection. State's Exhibits 1 and 2 are admitted. Mr. Samuel, you advised and counseled Mr. Green. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, sir.
Mr. Green, your attorney, Mr. Samuel, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Green, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
We do, Your Honor.
What is that agreement?
Your Honor, the agreement is for 6 days' time served, court costs to be taxed.
Mr. Green, the state is offering that you serve 6 days in Jefferson County Jail, but you would not have to serve any more time in Jefferson County Jail because you've already served 6 days. Therefore, you'd be given credit for time served. The court cost in this case is $352, but you would not have to pay the $352 because the time that you spent in jail has already paid it off. Therefore, the court cost would be taxed and retired. Mr. Green, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
And do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Absolutely.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Green, I'll follow the plea bargaining agreement that you have entered into with the state. Mr. Green, you're gonna stand on X next to your attorney. You're gonna follow the directions of our court clerk. Once you finish following her directions, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day. And
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Samuel, I think this is your only case.
Yes, sir.
You'll be free to go as well and you have a blessed day.
Yes, sir. Your Honor. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Your Honor.
Can I get your right thumbprint? Oh, yeah.